What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and the iPhone 7, it's been leaked. This is actually incredible. I'm going to show you in this video some leaked images of the iPhone 7, or the iPhone 7 shell supposedly, and I want to talk about it a little bit with you. Let's talk about the details on these images and just talk about the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus in general, what they could be and what will differentiate them and whether or not this is plausible. So I'm actually very intrigued by this. This isn't part of my iPhone series. Just want to talk about these images and the iPhone 7 with you guys. Alright, so what you're looking at is the leaked shell for the iPhone 7. It made headlines earlier today, but it's been out on the internet for about a week now on BastilePost.com. So the original leaker, we don't really know much about him. It's not like it's Ming Chi Kao, someone, verifiable, but these are the images. They are here. And the only reason I think they're plausible is because they've been verified or semi-verified by other leaks within the last few days, and that includes leaks of the camera module and another render of the actual 3D model for the iPhone. So let's talk about all of these. First off, this image. It's obviously potato camera quality, so obviously we can't get in real close and look at the details. It could be really good fake. We wouldn't even know because it's so blurry, but just alone by this image, I wouldn't be convinced. It's the other pieces of information, the other leaks that kind of tie this all together in for me and make it plausible. So what do we know about the iPhone 7 right now? We know it'll come in two sizes, the iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Pro. Ming Chi Kao, one of the most reputable iPhone analysts, is actually saying there will be 3 iPhone 7 models. The iPhone 7, the iPhone 7 Plus, and iPhone 7 Pro. That could be possible, but I think it's more likely that we'll have an iPhone 7 and an iPhone 7 Pro. The iPhone 7 will be the smaller one with the flush camera. It'll be a very simple design. The iPhone 7 Pro is going to be the one with the dual lens camera system. And by the way, about this leaked image, so I actually, just for proportion, I scaled it down to an iPhone 6s size and an iPhone 6s Plus size because I was curious, how does this scale? And to me, this doesn't look like it could be an iPhone 7. It looks like it could be an iPhone 7 Pro, the larger model, because comparing it to my iPhone 6s just doesn't scale well. The logo is off, and the overall size, the proportions on it look more like an iPhone 6s Pro, like the larger size. So I think this is an iPhone 7 Pro. Now the iPhone 7 Pro will differentiate with that dual lens camera system. Not only that, but 256 gigabytes of storage could be an option for it, and 3 gigabytes of RAM will be standard to differentiate it from the regular iPhone 7, hence the Pro name. So actually someone took these images and they made high quality renders from them. I'll link them down below in the description. Their images actually make this a little bit clearer so we can understand what's going on. The camera still protrudes. I don't understand that. I don't know why it does, but the iPhone 7 Pro is likely to be the one with the protruding camera thanks to that dual lens system. It wasn't supposed to be based on the rumors, but the actual shell of the iPhone 7 Pro is supposedly going to be shrunk in the iPhone 7 as well. So just in these images, this compares to the regular 6s right now, and it is obviously a little bit thinner, and that's great, but the camera will protrude as a result, so that hasn't gone away. Now what's also interesting is if you look carefully at the bottom of the phone in both the render and the original image, there appears to be some sort of smart connector on the bottom of the iPhone. I never even considered that. We haven't heard anything about it, but to think that putting that on the iPhone actually makes sense. For battery cases, this thing could mean really fast charging, better data transmission and such. That's really cool. What else is different is the antenna lines. There's a cutoff, and this is something that Mac Rumors actually a little bit ago predicted. They had a little concept image that they put out, and this looks surprisingly familiar. So there's the removal a little bit of the antenna band, there's the dual lens camera, and biggest of all to me what stood out was that the design itself barely changed. It looks like a 6s with some slight modifications, and I'm a little bit disappointed by that. In my eyes, I thought the iPhone 7 would be blockier, square, more of a throwback to the iPhone 5, 4S days, but if this is the way it goes, I don't know. I'm curious to see what it'll be, of course, but based on this, if this was the iPhone 7, leave a comment down below. I really want to know what your guys' opinion is and what you think of a curved design again. So this is the latest leak, but just a little bit ago, there was a leak of a 3D rendering application, possibly AutoCAD, of this iPhone being built. Now, these are completely different leaks, but together they tie in because the design is very similar. In this one, I think this is the iPhone 7 as it only has that single camera module. However, it is larger as some of the rumors in the patents predicted. So that new sensor, possibly the S7 Sony sensor, is slimmed down. It'll be flush, but it will be larger. And the thing that ties these in together is that the design is mostly unchanged. It's curved, and the antenna bands on the bottom have that same breaking point. So they just wrap around the bottom and the top very elegantly, and they're less noticeable. They're not invisible, but they're still there. They just look better. Honestly, it looks very, very smooth, like a much better improved design of the current 6S. Now, these two leaks tying in together, to me says this is plausible. This could be the real deal. Of course, we also have that new lens module in several new images leaking the iPhone 7 Pro lens module. And Apple owns Lynx Imaging, the company that works with dual camera lens setups even more. And this is something that's certainly plausible, making its way to the iPhone 7 Pro. I talk a lot more about this in my other videos, but we're going to have the iPhone 7 with the regular camera module, iPhone 7 Pro with the dual lens setup. So guys, just really exciting to see these leaks. As we get closer to the release, we'll be seeing more and more of these. And to me, this actually looks like it could be the real deal. I remember when the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus shells leaked, a lot of people didn't believe it could be the real deal because the antenna bands just seemed un-Apple-like, like they were just stuck on. But really, it turned out to be the real deal. And I think in this case, it could be very, very similar. So stay tuned for any more leaks, rumors, everything, guys. I'll have a lot more on the iPhone 7 as more information develops. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Remember, leave me down below in the description a comment what you guys think about this leak and the design of the iPhone 7. Peace.